Tiny Deadpool's going to last there, but let's see how it goes. We are in the final days, and the rule is going to be I will still do one. I'm going to do this isn't going to be it, because I'm going to still talk about the post office. So I mentioned the post office. If I mention the post office, that means that it's not the final. I want to do a commuting video that is the last commuting video will not be about the post office. It will be probably one that I'm driving somewhere, and it's just going to be that way. I mean, what can I say? I feel so much better in my life, just generally. I don't know if I sound better or anything like that, but I just feel better. I feel valued. Is basically is the simplest. You know, it's the one thing that I wanted, and never got, and I worked really hard to try to get it. And I think the post office knew that that's what I was, that type of acceptance, you know, that you have value to this company. You know, you are worth, you are worth something. You aren't just a cog in the wheel. You aren't just, you aren't just replaceable with 10 other people. So even if the next one doesn't work out, we're going to have, we have 9 other people that could easily just take your spot without even missing a beat. And they proved it. They proved exactly. I think that even though where I'm at right now in the post office is a lot nicer, it's less toxic, it has none of the tropes that was going on with the other offices. They're just absolutely evil with stealing my pay and forcing me into work and stuff like that. They started at one of the reasons that I'm leaving is because they started doing that. But I still don't think that they understand that one of the main reasons that I'm leaving is because I am so unvalued. I'm so worthless. They make me do these freaking useless scans. That's what I feel my value is to the company, to the post office. I feel like I'm those scans. That's the exact worth that they say. And if we don't have to pay for them, they won't pay for them. If they can still get them done, they'll get them done. No matter how much time, no matter how much extra time that they have, and they'll wonder why aren't you getting your, how come here you were getting done, an hour early, and now you're not getting done an hour early? What's going on? Is there a problem? It's because you placed all this extra crap on it, and you don't want to pay for it. it's been so toxic that I didn't even know that even when they're being nice to me, even when I got to a less toxic office, it's still all there. Everything is there. Everything is there. And I don't make enough money to survive. And I told them that from the get-go, told them that I had to go, and they were surprised that I wanted to leave. They were surprised that I wanted to be promoted. They were surprised that I wanted to go to another office where there's better opportunities. I mean, I'm not kidding. Like, why would I want to stay in a place that I can't, make a living? They owe me one. They owe me a freaking favor. When I do something like out of the ordinary to help them out at the last minute, and I did that stuff constantly, even where I'm at right now, I did it constantly. And when I asked them for the favor in return, not a new favor, not the favor that they asked for originally, not one of those types of favors. This is something I've earned. They owe me. They owe me this favor. When I asked for it, they did not stand up for me. They did not go to bat for me. In fact, they expected me to give them another favor. Because that's what I do. It's just expected of me. And when I don't give it to them, they want to write me up. They want to freaking, toss me aside. Throw me out with yesterday's trash. It's all gonna come to a head. A union without teeth is a useless union. You know that the union that I belong to is not. It's illegal for the union to strike. It's illegal. Workers walk off the job. It's illegal. It's a union without teeth. Union without substance. Yeah, I'm at that point in life that, just so you know, what I just mentioned about the unions, that's been like that since I got hired. I've known that all along. They talk about, this group is such strong union. They have a strong union. They have nothing. They have no negotiating power whatsoever. They dictate what they want from them and how they want their image to look, and basically the union's job is to enforce that. We get less than what federal agents get paid. We get less than what the government offers. The benefits suck. And now they've taken away even those benefits and dumped us into Medicare. So the retirement benefits don't exist anymore. And they still haven't solved the original problem that address that we deliver mail to. You know, like everybody in the United States. What a great deal. What a way to make money. It's the reason why we're like one of the leaders in money orders and stuff like that. It should be a banking service. Should be. We're not. We should be. We used to handle payroll. We don't handle payroll anymore. Yeah, that's an independent company now. Independent companies. It's just amazing how far the post office has fallen from where it used to be to where it is now, and they're still gutting it. They're going to gut it, and then soon we're not going to be able to deliver to every person in America. Soon the original promise of the post office will go away. We'll be using more gas. We're going to expand the use of our fuel consumption to save $100,000 per driver. Then to expand the fuel consumption on the delivery trucks. By making them drive the distance that the truck drivers used to drive. Absolute genius. Absolute genius. Whoever thought that up, it was freaking Louis DeJoy. What a fucking asshole. We are going to separate from the federal government and be privatized. I'm so happy to be leaving. I'm so happy to not be a part of this anymore. I tried to think of when the last time I was proud to be a postal carrier, and I can't think of it. I really can't, and it bothers me beyond belief because I have always respected my mail carriers all my life. And I always say, my dad only taught me two things. He says, don't mess with people who touch your food and touch your mail. The truth is that the post office, postal carriers, we know everybody. We kind of know their dirty little secrets. I know who's getting divorced. I know who's being served papers. I know everything. I know what magazines they read. I know what newspapers they read. I can tell you people's politics. I can tell you if it's a split house with split politics. And I can tell you who in that household has the split politics. It's kind of makes me like wonder, like this is a resource for information gathering that the government has never tapped in. Well, they did originally, but the government doesn't tap into now for information gathering, and it's non-digital. Because sooner or later, they're going to be, there already is false flags, but the record that people have, that they have, is going to just be a mishmash of information to where people can't predict what people are liking, watching, doing anymore. It's going to throw everything off. It's already overbloated to begin with, and it's going to blow up in their faces. And that's the digital side. This is a workforce of over 900,000. The post office is a workforce of over 900,000 with actual information on every single human being in this country. Serial killers get mail. Guess what? They do. Domestic terrorists get mail. I didn't have to wait. I don't have to wait for them to, storm freaking the Capitol building to know that they're a freaking domestic terrorist. I could tell you who has the potential to be and who is, just from the people I deliver to. It's a scary, scary freaking thing when you think about it. And there's a tapped resource of an aging population that is not on the digital, which eventually will go away. That they have no idea how they're thinking, voting, anything like that. They have no idea. I think it's why we're electing them. I think it's why we're electing boomers still. I'm Generation X. Generation X is going to get skipped. The millennials are going to probably, and there already are. I mean, there are some Gen X's in the Senate and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's all boomers with millennials. And literally they have those two factions. I mean, I almost never hear about Gen X in the news and anything. And then somebody was trying to convince me that Kamala Harris is Gen X, and she's not. She's a boomer. She's a late boomer. Late boomer. But she's a boomer. Yeah, they're like, oh, she's so close. No, she's not. She is solidly in the baby boomer generation. And how that mindset goes. I don't know. I don't know why my generation is basically, it's either not participating or just doesn't care anymore. I know that my generation, pretty much dominates the acting landscape right now. With the millennials now coming up, making their own into it. But if you pick the top 10 actors, all Gen Xers. go to the top 100, because I'm even thinking like maybe even like 20 and 50 as all Gen Xers. I mean, the Gen Xers dominate the acting field right now. And all of them are talking about how they're aging out. Especially like doing the ones that do the superhero movies. They're all talking about like how, oh, we're aging out of this. I mean, when you look at the MCU, with the exception of Spider-Man and pretty much the high school and stuff like that, because that's a lot of millennials in that thing. But there's some Gen Xers in there, and people don't even realize it. I'm aging out myself, so I'm at that point where maybe we do need millennials, in the presidency, and maybe we do need to skip Gen X. I just my thing is that I don't understand why we're not even mentioned. It really is boomers versus millennials. Giving a fuck what people, what was going to trend, what was going to make it, what was going to be popular. So much fun music. The 90s really has, like, probably late 80s, early 90s is probably where I'm really talking. But that where you can get noticed without being a part of a record company for the first time. that was one of the things where, because like I said, I'm the MTV generation. MTV really, really put it in perspective that you can actually watch music on television. And then MTV lost its way. I think it still has lost its way. I don't know. I don't know. Do they play music videos anymore? I mean, have they really changed their name to Media Television? That was a thing, just so you know. That was a thing. Media Television. Just go back to playing music, yeah. I can't even stress how amazing that was. Your music videos were awesome, and now I don't know. I don't really watch music videos anymore. Which is weird because I'm thinking about animating some of my songs into videos. It is the line of succession. Succession. My God, I can't say words today. It's the line of succession that I have. Where I want to do with my art, with what I want to do with the music that I write. And I'm so far removed from the music video genre that I don't even know. Telling people when I introduce myself that I'm crazy, but the truth of the matter is that I'm an artist. I'm an art streamer. That's primarily what I do, is art. I do performance art, I do drawing, I do all art. I play games very poorly, very badly, but I only do it for fun and the camaraderie amongst friends. That's it. It's the only reason I play games. Be starting a new job soon, so and I have all the paperwork and everything that I need right there on the floor, and we are going to do this, and it is going to be amazing. I'm going to really, really, really enjoy this job. what the other interview was, and it's probably one of the reasons why I didn't pit them against each other, and I'm just taking this job. And I wanted to fight for more money, but it's like, it's neither here nor there. It's just at the point of just ending. I need to end this cycle that I'm in, and it's time. It's not as much of an employee market as they claimed. I don't know if that's changing. That, it was a change that happened recently because last year and most of this year, they were screaming, like, there was news reports, everything about like how you could have your pick of jobs and things like that, and how people were being hired and not even doing the work. And not only not even doing the work, but not even showing up for work and getting paid for it because it was cheaper to keep them. I definitely noticed it with the post office. The post office got hit pretty hard. They felt that they had to mandate, mandatory hours working and stuff like that, and basically just burn out the people who still were functioning, so that they can support the people who aren't functioning. And guess which side I landed in? Yeah. And then they're like, "Why are you unhappy?" I mean, I'm not kidding. They sat me down. They had a meeting and asked me, "Why are you unhappy?" And I was like, "I'm in the middle of a crisis right now. I had a freaking nervous breakdown, and you're asking me why am I unhappy?" I can't leave soon enough. Yeah. Can't leave soon enough. I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you're having a wonderful time doing it. Hope it's much better than me. And can I live vicariously through you? If you watch this video all the way to this point, you are absolute superstar. Just please make a comment below. If you don't know what to say, just write cool beans and I will know exactly what you mean. And I thank you very much for that. And as always, cool beans. Alright? And look, Tiny Deadpool's here. Basically, these are the last days. So I'm going to keep Tiny Deadpool for however many days we have left. Alright? And hopefully I do one where I don't talk about the post office. And that's the goal. I mean, it's not this one, but it will be. And the sad thing about it is I spent most of the time not talking about the post office. So I probably could have gotten away with it. But nobody knew the rules until now, so it's all fair. And tomorrow if I come to work, it should be easy. But like I said, I will drive. I will have long drives every now and again. I might even just do a long drive just to have one. And yeah, and that's it. And just enjoy myself on a long drive, and I will do the last video, and I can do where we're at. And that might happen after this all ends. I might just do one just to do one, but it won't be a morning commute. I'm thinking about going back to Dose of Hope, and This Is Not a Test, and use those. They need a little more, and I can actually spend more time and things like that, talking about things. want to get into telling stories again. All right, and I can't thank everybody enough. Even the people who don't make it to this far in the video, just coming and supporting and stuff like that. The support that I've been getting is overwhelming. It is the support that I'm getting is the reason why I'm able to leave the post office. It is that reason. That's how amazing you guys are. Without you, I wouldn't have been able to do this. Without you, I would still be doing this job. Unhappy and, just pushing through it. And that's how amazing you are. So, cool beans. Like, give yourself a freaking pat on the back. And that's how you are so freaking amazing. And I love you for it because I can't do this without you. Alright? So thank you. Have an awesome day. And as always, cool beans.